Morning world, Hippy Trev here. It's just gone about 10 minutes past 7 in the morning. What the fuck am I doing up so early? I'll tell you. Roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio world, so it's about a bit after 7 in the morning. Up early because I'm taking the boat over to Scayborough this morning. I'm going to hit the tobacco shop over in Scayborough today and get some old Port Colt cigars. For tonight I'm having a fire pit out the back. Brother Ross may or may not show up. I don't think anyone else is coming, and there's a reason for all that, and I'll probably tell you about that when I'm in the car now. Oh, and firstly, the t-shirts. 2 t-shirts, they're gone. One, I sent over to America to Riding Ruby Paul over in the States, and apparently he's gone and bought a pair of matching t-shirts and sending one of them to me. So fucking cool, Paul. I appreciate that. That's cool, mate. And secondly, Matt and Michaela, the local scribers I've met recently, and look what they got me. Now, it's not hung up very well, as you can see, because I haven't hung it up very well, but this is a massive big print from India. They scored this for me from India, and it's actually of an elephant, which is kind of cool, because that's my tattoo there. That's a Bali elephant. But anyway, so this is, Matt and Michaela gave me this. Yeah. I haven't hung it up properly because I'm too lazy and it's too early in the bloody morning to be hanging shit up. So I'm just going to have a few cups of teas. I'm going to hit the road about 8 o'clock, about an hour from now, and head over to Scayborough, grab what I need to get and get back home, and then start clearing the backyard and getting the fire pit ready for tonight. And I'll tell you what that's all about when we're travelling in the boat. So anyway, worlds, I'll catch you on the road. Bye. Rightio worlds, so just give the car a quick warm up and we're off. And so I'm off to Scayborough to pick up some cigars. Well, that's my phone just went off. Brother Ross working out whether he wants to come over for drinks tonight or not. That was Brother Ross. So let's get out the driveway and get on the road. Fucking warm, heating up already. Starting to warm up. Sun's out, no rain today. We had more rain last night. 5 mil in the gauge from last night of rain. Oh shit. I've got no brake pedal, or little to no brake pedal. That happens occasionally. I don't know what's going on with the brake booster there. Yep, now I've got brakes. Looks weird. So when I first start the car up and drive out, the vacuum booster isn't working on my brakes. So rightio, so what's today all about? Well, it's more about tomorrow. Hang on. Alright, so I was having a bit of a chat to Ross yesterday, and I was telling him about why I'm having a fire pit tonight and so forth. And he said, oh man, you should tell that story. So basically what it is right, okay, so my twins Isaac and Rada, who are now back in Perth, they turn 32 tomorrow, Sunday, 13th, they turn 32. So this time, this day, 32 years ago, I was in my HT ute with a 308 stroker, somewhere between Melbourne and Perth. I'll just get out onto the Scayborough Road and I'll explain what that all means. So, this day, 32 years ago, I was somewhere between Melbourne and Perth, driving over to, heading for Perth, obviously. Why was I doing that? Well, the twins were being born. I was living in Melbourne at the time.
living and working in Melbourne, and Anne-Marie was back in Perth, and I was at my natural mum's Bev's place in Epping. I rang up Anne-Marie and said, I'm leaving Melbourne to head to Perth, and she said, I'm just gone into labour, and 44 hours later I was in Perth, and the twins were about, I think they were 10 or 12 hours old or something like that. Now on that trip I had a HT ute I bought out of a car yard in Dandenong. Had a 308 stroker in it with a turbo 400 transmission. I had my Honda 754 on the back and my dog Omar with me. Somewhere around Sajuna or thereabouts, I picked up this hitchhiker bloke, and for about X amount of hours he pestered the shit out of me to play his fucking Billy Joel tape. And I can tell you, I do not like Billy Joel, sorry, I just don't. And I got so sick of him wanting to play his Billy Joel tape, I actually put him in the back with the motorbike, put my dog back in the cab with me, Omar, and he sat in the back of the ute the rest of the way to Perth. Anyway, so I arrived Midland Hospital, don't know what day it was, I have no fucking idea what time it was. I'd just driven, I think I'd had about maybe 3 or 4 hours sleep in the whole 44 hours. I had a couple of hours sleep somewhere between Melbourne and Taylor Bend, and I grabbed a couple of hours sleep somewhere across the Nullarbor. I had no idea where it was. And so by the time I arrived into Midland in Perth, I was just a fucking rang out wreck. So yeah, so tomorrow, the twins turned 32 years old. That was so, today, 32 years ago, I was somewhere between Melbourne and Perth. More on the Nullarbor side of things, I'd imagine. Because I'd already been travelling at least a day or at least one full day. Not really sure, because like I said, when I got there, the kids were, I think, somewhere between 10 and 13, 14 hours old when I got there. I don't think they were any older than that. And yeah, I don't know where I was. I must have been somewhere on the Nullarbor plain. So, as I kept saying, today, 32 years ago, I was driving my HT Holden ute with my Honda 754 in the back. Some hitchhiker I picked up who I didn't want to let play his Billy Joel tape, sitting in the back with the motorbike, and the dog Omar sitting in the cab with me, and heading towards Perth to meet my twins for the very first time. So there. So I'm going to go to Maryborough today. I'm having a fly pit at home tonight. I've asked Brother Ross if he wants to come over and have a few drinks and stay. I've asked Matt and Michaela if they want to come over. I asked Cute Jodie's, but she's got something else going on today. So I'll drop in to see her while I'm over in Scayborough for a few minutes, have a cup of tea and get back home, because I want to get everything sorted out. I'm not even doing a barbecue or anything, I'm not even supplying food, it's just a fire pit and drinks basically. I should probably try and get my lawn mowed today before I don't know. Anyway, so that's what it's about. A celebration of 32 years with my kids. Repaint that. So it's more like it's a celebration of tomorrow being the birthday of my twins, who are 32 years old. That's Isaac and Rada. I haven't been down this road since the last lot of floods come through. I haven't been to Maryborough for ages. The last time I was on the bike, and that was, oh God, that was probably over a month ago. I actually don't remember the last time I've been to Maryborough. And it's certainly been a long time since I've driven the car. Oop, get my eyes on the road. I have no idea what sort of footage this is going to look like. They're doing about 65 mile an hour right now. Oh, that's really hard to hang on to. Oh, that's better. Show up yesterday, Bruce Stewart, which is kind of funny because my best mate Stewie is Stewie Bruce, he's over in Howard, and this guy's name is Bruce Stewart. But anyway, he showed up yesterday looking at some car parts. I sold him a power steering bracket for a 6-cylinder Holden, and he's doing up a HK panel van. And check this out, I mean, must be doing something wrong. But anyway, he's got like 6 videos and over 3,000 subscribers. I've got over 300 videos and only 100 subscribers, so I must be doing something wrong. But anyway, this guy's really cool. I really like him. He come over to buy car parts, he ended up sitting in the bus and we chatted for nearly 3 hours. Bloody awesome dude. Some stories he had to tell and so forth. It's fucking fantastic. So he's gonna do a interview with me about the boat and put it on his channel. I'm thinking, fucking shit on. How cool is that? Not only just exposure, but that's what he does. He goes and meets people and does interviews about them and their cars or their bikes or something. I think it's more about their cars, but he's doing a HK panel van, so he just loved looking at the boat yesterday. He just, yeah, absolutely enjoyed looking at that and checking it out, and asked me if I wanted to do an interview with him. Fucking hell yeah. Yes please, I'd love to do that. I love giving the boat exposure. I love this car, absolutely. Hey Ted. God, I was really thinking about you last night, brother. You're the whole reason I'm in Queensland. This little food van coming up here on the left. You see there's this guy, this little food van, he does a rip-roaring business. I've gone past here sometimes and there's been like 8 to 9 cars lined up trying to get to him. Yeah, he does quite a rip-roaring little business there. Well, good setup and a good spot, plenty of pulling over spaces, so he does really well. Fuck me, yep. $2.59 a fucking litre, can you believe that? $2.59. Wow. This time last year when COVID was hot, 67 fucking cents a litre. It was the first time I ever put more bloody litres in the boat than dollars. Spot right along here, and that fucking, oh, I can't park there. I've got no hope of parking there. Fucking U-bolt. Thanks, mate. Rude motherfucker. Alright, pull up here and walk back down to the shop. She's my baby. She is. It's my only car too, it's not a show car. Rightio, well, back from the cigar shop, got my goodies. Spent a shitload of money that I shouldn't, but I do, because I love them. Oh, I need my knife to get open to that one. Oh God, I haven't ended up with fat guts like that. So I've told the story before, but it's never come out right because the camera's watching it. So on the corner here is the Carlton pub. Now this used to be a blackfellas pub back in the day when I was living here with Ted and, out at Oakhurst. And that used to be a blackfellas pub, and right there used to be the motorbike shop. Well, I was down the main street, off down to past the pub there, and at that stage I had me the VF1000. Well, I dropped the chain in the main street of Maryborough. Right in the main street, I dropped the chain on my bike and I had to push it past the blackfellas pub, and they're all just pointing and laughing and carrying on, and I felt about this fucking big. Anyway, I pushed it to the bike shop and yep, no problem. Yeah, put a joint link on. Back on my way again, but yeah, right in the main street of Maryborough for some reason I dropped the chain and had to push it past the blackfella pub. Was not a happy chappy that day. But you know, at the end of the day I got it fixed, it cost me a couple of dollars, bike was fixed, back on the road, And I just had to suffer a little bit of embarrassment of having to push my motorbike straight past the fucking pub where they're all sitting out the front there having their beers and their drinks and pointing and laughing at me. Such is life. I wonder if you got the gate open for me. There she is, working like a Trojan that she does. Rightio, trucks down, cute Jody's chill, grill and ride in. I should get the camera out and do a walk around. I might do that a bit later. So anyway, Waltz, I'll catch you on the way out. So cheers and catch you later. There we go. Cute, huh? No worries. So when do you get out of shitbook jail?
Oh, a couple of days.
It's a couple of days. When did you go in?
A couple of days ago, I wasn't sure.
I guess I'll start seeing your posts when they start showing up again. Yeah. All right, I'll see you later. All right, I'll try not to take out your gate post. Okay, good on you. That's like telling you to behave. Am I good? All right, home we go. Oh, that was a good visit. Looks like there could be some rain around. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous, that woman. Yum. Rightio world, back in the big, back in the driveway. Yep, and getting ready for tonight. So picked up my cigars, picked up a bottle of Honey Sting. Brother Ross is coming, Michaela's coming, not sure Matt is. I'm going to invite a couple of other people, see if they want to show up. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a good night and celebrating the pretty much the birth of the twins 32 years ago. So anyway, world, you know the drill. Stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll catch you later. Bye.